Integral calculus, evaluating indefinite integrals using antiderivatives law. We will discussing the seven laws of antiderivative. The following are the laws of antiderivative. The first law is if we integrate 0 dx, it is always equals to our arbitrary constant c. Second law, if we integrate dx, the answer is x plus c. Number 3, if we integrate a dx, the answer is a. Multiply, if we integrate dx is a times x plus our arbitrary constant, where our constant a here is an element of a real number. Law number 4, if we integrate x raised to n dx is equals to x raised to n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. Law number 5, if we integrate a, our constant, multiplied by f of x dx, the answer is, we will get, ilalabas natin yung a, then i-integrate natin yung fx dx. Next, law number 6, if we integrate fx plus g of x, it is equals to integral of f of x dx plus the integral of g of x dx is equals to f of x plus g of x plus our arbitrary constant c. Law number 7, subtraction. The integral of f of x minus g of x is equals to the integral of f of x dx minus the integral of g of x dx is equals to f of x if we integrate first term minus g of x if we integrate the second term plus our arbitrary constant c. Now, we will have some example to fully understand the 7 law of antiderivative. The first law, integral of 0 dx is equals to c. If our constant here is 0, if we integrate that, the answer is always our arbitrary constant c. Another example, the integral of 0 dw, the answer is our arbitrary constant c. Law number 2, if we integrate dx, the answer is x plus arbitrary constant c. If we integrate dg, the answer is g plus arbitrary constant c. Law number 3, if we integrate a, our constant, dx is equals to a, then integrate dx is equals to x, a times x, a is our constant plus our arbitrary constant c. Another example, integral of 8 dy, ilalabas natin yung 8 dito, sorry for the errors, then integrate natin yung dy, the answer is 8 times y plus our arbitrary constant c. 8 times y is 8y plus c. Next, law number 4. The integral of x raised to n dx, yung n, yung ating exponent, is equals to x to n plus 1, n plus 1 plus arbitrary constant c. Now, example, the integral of x to the third 3 is our exponent. So, if we integrate x to the third dx, it's, using law number 4, x raised to the third plus 1, because our n is equals to 3. 3 plus 1 in the denominator plus our arbitrary constant c. By simplifying, we will get x to the fourth over 4 plus c. So, the integral of x to the third dx is equals to 1/4, may imaginary 1 dito, 1/4 x to the fourth plus our arbitrary constant c. Next, using law number 5, if we integrate our constant here to our f of x dx, then ilalabas natin yung constant, then integrate f of x dx. In our example here, if we integrate 9x to the third dx, ilalabas natin yung 9, then integrate natin yung x to the third dx. Our n here is 3 since siya yung ating exponent. So, 9 times x to the third plus 1 plus over 3 plus 1 plus arbitrary constant c. By simplifying, 3 plus 1 is 4. Then, 9 divide 4 equals to 9 over 4 x to the fourth plus c. So, the integral of 9x to the third dx is equals to 9 over 4 x to the fourth plus c. In our law number 6, is the integral of f of x plus g of x is equals to the integral of f of x dx plus g of x dx is equals to f of x. If we integrate that, it is equals to f of x, and if we integrate that, g of x dx is equals to g of x plus our arbitrary constant c. In our example, here you will notice that x is with square root, and we will know that we can simplify this as x raised to 1/2. So, before integrating, we will first check our givens. Okay? Integrable, 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 integrable. So, in integrating, the integral of 7x to the 50x plus the integral of 8x dx plus the integral of x raised to 1/2 dx plus the integral of 3 dx. So, 7, ilalabas natin yung 7, then x to the 5th plus, ilalabas natin yung 8x plus integral of x 1/2 plus 3 dx. If we integrate that dx, it's 3 times x. So, it is 3x, which is this. So, by performing, 7 times x to the 5th plus 1 over 5 plus 1 plus c1, our arbitrary constant in first term, plus 8 times x plus 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 plus our arbitrary constant in second term plus x 1/2 plus 1 over 1/2 plus 1 plus our arbitrary constant in third term plus 3x plus our arbitrary constant in fourth term. By simplifying, we will get 7 divided 6, 7 over 6, 5 plus 1, 6x raised to 6 plus arbitrary constant of first term plus 8 divided 2 is equals to 4x raised to 1 plus 1, 2 plus arbitrary constant in our second term plus 1 divided by 3 halves is equals to 2/3. X raised to 1/2 plus 1 is 3 over 2 plus our arbitrary constant in our third term plus 3x plus our arbitrary constant in our fourth term. By simplifying our arbitrary constant, we will get the integral of 7x to the p plus 8x plus the square root of x plus 3 dx is equals to 7 over 6 x to the 6 plus 4 x raised squared plus 2 thirds x 3 halves plus 3x plus c. This is our final answer. Next. Last, our law number 7. It is the subtraction ito. The integral of f of x minus our g of x is equals to the integral of f of x dx minus g of x dx. If we integrate that first term, we will get f of x, and if we integrate that second term, we will get g of x plus our arbitrary constant c. Performing now, let us try that law in our example. X minus 1, our first term, which is our f of x, minus, multiply by x to the third. Since wala namang multiplication sa ating laws, we will apply FOIL method. First term, let us try another color, green. X times x squared, outer, minus 3x, inner, oh, sorry for the error, it's negative x, then last, plus 3, positive 3. By simplifying, x squared minus 3x minus x plus 3 is equals to x squared minus 4x plus 3. So, magiging 4x to. Ito another color. 4. Kasi dapat ito ay x lang. 1. By integrating, the integral of x squared dx, our first term, minus 4x squared dx, our second term, plus 3 dx, our third term. By integrating, we will get x squared plus 1, our n is 2, our exponent, and 2 plus 1 plus arbitrary constant of the first term minus 4 times x. May exponent siyang 1, imaginary 1, 1 plus 1, then sa ilalim n ulit plus 1, plus our arbitrary constant in our second term, plus we integrate that dx, we will get x. X 3 times x is equals to 3x plus our arbitrary constant on the third term. By simplifying, we will get 1/3, 1 divide 3, 1/3, 2 plus 1, 3, our exponent, minus 4 divide 2 is equals to 2, x squared plus 3x, then simplifying our arbitrary constant. So, we will get the integral of x minus 1 and x to the third dx is equals to 1/3 x to the third minus 2. 2x squared minus 3x plus our arbitrary constant c. That's all. I hope you learned something new, and thank you.